In the world of teaching, there is no concrete right or wrong way to do any set thing. That being said, there are some things that definitely should be avoided, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. Welcome back to my channel and another episode of The Onesie One Take, where each and every week I come home, put on a onesie, sit in front of my camera, and answer your questions. If this is the first time seeing my face, please make sure it is not the last by clicking that little subscription button and the bell down below to be updated on each and every future video that is coming out on this channel. This episode is also brought to you by my new and improved mailing list. Stay up to date with everything VIP Kid related and collect my monthly freebies. You can sign up down below in the description box. It is free and I never try to sell you anything. Also, I mentioned this last week, but I've been getting a lot of DMs and questions on things I use in my VIP Kid classroom as well as my brick and mortar, so I did put a little bit of an Amazon store down below. It is not sponsored. These are things that I use each and every day. They have helped me out so much. If you didn't know, I am in year 2 of teaching at a brick and mortar, K through 8, music, band, choir, drama, so much drama, middle school. So if you do shop through my link, thank you so much. It is a free way to support this channel to help us bring more content to you guys. But without any further ado, let's talk about VIP Kid teacher mistakes. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, there is no concrete right or wrong method when it comes to teaching our VIP Kid students. A lot of the mistakes teachers make actually is not in their classrooms. Actually, checking my notes, only one of the tips I have today has to do with physically being in the classroom. But either way, take these with a grain of salt. Maybe you did some of these and they worked great for you. Maybe you did and they didn't. If you have anything to add to this list, of course, leave it down below in the comment section. Anyway, mistake number 1, assuming that you're going to get your dream schedule in the first week or even month or even contract with VIP Kid. So many teachers will go on forums and they'll just say, help, I have been with VIP Kid for 12 days and I have no bookings. What's happening? Where are the kids? And yes, it is common knowledge that you must build up your schedule. There is no guarantee. You know, you've got to get that rapport with the kids, get some regulars under your belt. But assuming that you are going to get your dream schedule, the schedule you see posted all over Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, of somebody who has the perfect schedule. They know if they open a slot, it's going to book. They open up a majority of short notice to get that $2 bonus. We know, we see it. Of course, I was envious of it when I started because I was waking up at all sorts of odd hours in the morning to get my first 25 classes under my belt. Assuming that you're going to get your dream schedule at any point in this game is a huge mistake. If there are any veteran teachers out there, let me know how long it took for you to get your dream schedule, or if you are still figuring out what your dream schedule is. For me, it's always changing because of daylight savings time, or if I'm in a musical, or if I'm on summer vacation from my brick and mortar school. I don't have a dream schedule. It really is whenever I can fit them in. Again, my personal goal during the school year is to teach 45 to 48 classes, around $500 a month through classes alone has helped out immensely, and that is my goal. My goal is less schedule, more income based. But for the teachers who do this full time, they might have to have a dream schedule that they go for and then open up extra slots in case the initial dream schedule slots didn't work. Either way, assuming that you're ever going to get a dream schedule is something we should try to avoid. Number 2 is thinking that taking any specific workshop is going to guarantee bookings. Now, I'm gonna try to stop mentioning forums in this video, but just know that's the main source of me seeing the frustrations of teachers outside of Instagram DMs and personal emails, mainly because I don't have 27 to 30,000 people messaging me with these questions. Thank the Lord. Eric, you're a rock star. If anyone knows who Eric is, let me know that you know down below. But thinking that workshops are going to get you guaranteed classes, that is the wrong way to think about this. Think of a workshop as an investment. You are investing your time to learn a strategy, a skill, a method, something so that when you do get that student, you can apply what you've learned in that workshop and say, hey, I did a really great lesson with Johnny. The feedback was good, the props were good, my time management, my secondary reward, all of these things were great. But don't think, oh, I just took a week's worth of classes and I still have 0 bookings. What is happening? Think of your workshops again as an investment of your time that will help you produce a good product in your teaching presentation, which will help your student. The parent of the student will see this good work and product you have provided and most likely book you again. Number 3 is the one that takes place in the classroom, and it is letting your students see your anger and frustration. Whether your anger and frustration comes from you not getting bookings or just having a bad day, getting an argument with your spouse or your child or your full-time job, something's happening, you showing your anger and frustration to your student who doesn't fully understand English in some capacity. I mean, if it's a trial student, they'll probably be terrified, and if they're level 7, they'll probably think that you're mad at them. Teaching is such a performance skill. So many people say that, Kristen, you're so animated when you teach kindergarten through 2nd grade general music classes, then you turn around and you teach 8th grade choir. How are you so animated? You know what to do. It is acting. Acting, acting, acting. My students could not tell you if I had a great morning or if I had an awful morning, because I make it a priority to show up for them, and it should be no different if you are teaching with VIP Kid. You can have the worst day ever. This could be your 12th week with VIP Kid and your first booking, and if you go in there and you show that frustration to your kid, and by kid I mean student, there's a good chance they are not going to book you again. I didn't know this was a big issue with teachers until I got some DMs from people saying, hey, I got a 3 apple rating and I got through everything with the kid and I gave them 5 stars. And I would say, well, what did the parents say? And a lot of the feedback was bad attitude towards teaching, wasn't engaged with my kid. Somebody said that they watched a sports game while teaching. Like, I don't know how they did that. They looked at the screen, then looked off at a TV. I'm not sure. But either way, no matter what happens in your personal life, you have to put it away for your kids. You just have to. And I'm not saying that's an easy thing to do. I know I struggled with it towards the end of last year. I was a first-year teacher, still trying to do VIP Kids, still doing YouTube on my main channel more than I do now, and planning my wedding. It was a lot. But no matter what happened in my day, I tried to put on a nice happy face, take a deep breath, go in, and give my students the class or rehearsal that they deserved. And number 4, comparing yourself to the teachers that you see in the forums. Now, in a lot of videos on this channel, I have said to stay out of the forums, and I'll be the first to admit that I don't always do that. There are a few days each week that I will check, see what's going on, post videos of things I think are helpful towards people or fellow teachers if I have a video that answers a question they may have. And a lot of times I do see teachers who are saying, hey, my schedule doesn't look like so-and-so's and she's been teaching a month less than me. Why? Why is this happening? Comparing is so awful. Don't do it to yourself. Your only comparison, of course, so cliche, should be you yesterday. And maybe you should take some time outside of the forums. I know there are days that I need to, because sometimes there are just some non-constructive, negative people on the internet who love to do nothing more than sit behind their keyboards and type things that they would never say in real life. I don't understand that, by the way. That's not the topic of this video, and I'll stay on topic as much as I can. But why would somebody be rude to someone in typing? Like, go on a forum, say that teacher has something to say or share, and whether or not they agree, why do they then feel the need to type negative comments? Does it make them feel better? Does it constructively add to their life? I'm gonna go with no and end that rant right there. Just know that if someone says something negative to you on these forums, 90% of the time, it has nothing to do with you. There is something going on outside of that computer that they are clearly hiding behind. Just let it go and brush it off. It's nothing to do with you, and if it is something to do with you and you don't even know that person, it's not your problem. Either way, the point of that one is to just not compare yourself. Honestly, when I started, I made a list of I want to teach 20 classes in the first month, and then it didn't take me the first month, it took me the first 2 or 3, and then when I got there, I went up by the 10% rule. I do have a video about the 10% rule. It essentially says, hey, if I made $100 this month, I want to try to make $110 the next month. It set realistic, steady goals of income, of classes, of workshops, no matter what it was. 10% was an achievable goal, unless it's weight. Do not try to lose 10% of your body weight in a month. That just sounds awful. But anyway, that is this week's episode of the 101 Take. If you think I missed anything, once again, leave it down below in the comment section. And of course, if you found this video or any of my videos helpful, help this channel out by giving this one a huge thumbs up. It helps out the channel so much. And we did just surpass our milestone of 4,000. 5,000 people who are in this community. Thank you guys, it means so much. I cannot believe it is here. This was just my little mini channel last year of like 500 or 600 people that came here just to watch videos of when I worked on cruise ships as a singer or wanted vocal warm-up tracks as singers. This channel has grown into more than I ever thought it would be, so thank you, thank you, thank you. I am still planning to do my 5,000 subscriber giveaway, where I'll be giving away a dyno and a bag of VIPKID related goodies to any teacher in the US or Canada. You will see that in the outro of this video, but until then, work hard, be kind, and I'll see you in the next episode of The Onesie One Take. Bye, you guys. This dyno is going to be in all of my onesie one takes until I give it away to you guys. At this current point in time, my YouTube channel is sitting right at 3,350 people. When this channel gets up to 5,000 subscribers, this little dyno is going to be given away to one person in the US or Canada. We'll talk about that in a future video, but just know my thank you giveaway. I'm giving information on it very, very early, but he'll be hanging out with me here. And then when I hit 5,000, I will do a video giveaway where we'll have a discussion on something, and I'll either ask you to like leave a comment, sub, be on my Instagram. I haven't figured it out yet. I've got plenty of time, but just know that little dyno could completely be yours. But for now, he's gonna hang out here with my flowers. I keep him up here because my cats think he's a toy, so he's just gonna be up here in his safe place.